following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Dave in Claremont. Hey, Dave, Happy New Year. What's happening, man?
Happy New Year to you, my brother. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How you been?
I am doing well, man. I'm doing well. Can I throw a quote out at you?
Sure.
In the market, somebody knows something. Someone always knows something. That statement was made by a great trader by the name of Tom O'Brien about 6-7 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
And it kind of hit me like a brick. Well, you're right. Somebody always knows something.
Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
I'm calling you back, Tom. This morning I had the pleasure to talk to you and your son, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to talk to you again.
Well, I think you made some money on this bond.
Oh, yes, Tom. Your newsletter helped me.
That's a beautiful thing. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We're here 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's a TGIF, folks. Let's make it a great one. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not here. What are you doing right now? Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 82. NASDAQ is off 44. S&Ps are down 11. Gold contract up $8.30, trading at $12.81 an ounce. Silver down 4 cents, $16.33 an ounce. Copper up 3 pennies at $3.06 a pound. Light sweet crude up 88 cents, trading $58.28 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note up 12 ticks, 124.13. 30-year bond up 1.5 points, 153.09. Now both notes, well, notes definitely saved themselves. Notes were ready to jump off the cliffs at the close yesterday. Saved itself out here today. Moving up, has the juice behind the move. 30-year basically said saved itself yesterday. Well, 30-year didn't get to the lowest swing point. 30-year also wide price spread, accelerated volume topside. King dollar just can't handle higher price. King dollar down 142 ticks. Trading 92.850. The euro is at 119 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 112 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. Volatility, you get the volatility in spades out here, so check it out. S&Ps today traded from a price point of 26.50 to 26.05. We're at 26.37 right now. That is a price spread that's a pretty extraordinary. Dow Industrials, same setup inside the Dow Industrials, what you had inside the Dow Industrials. Dow Industrials, price spread-wise, was pretty amazing out here. So we had a price spread. We're only down $76 right now. You were down 343. You got to a low out here today of 23,921. We go into the NASDAQ Composite. We take a look at the NASDAQ Composite. NASDAQ Composite out here. This is NASDAQ Composite. Also had the high volatility in here. We went from a price point of 68.72 to 67.37. Yeah, you got that right. The $140. We're still down $40. This has got into its lower price range. The lower price range being 67.95. NDX 100, if we take a look at the 3 Qs, what you're going to see out here is that the 3 Qs trading down 84 cents. You're at 154.30. Bottom line is that now what you're going to have here is that you're going to have not only you're coming off the high, you're coming off the high on a weekly basis with monster volume, 224 million thus far. We get over and we take a look at the VIX. If you want to see something that's pretty amazing, this is what you have. The VIX out here today, folks, traded from a price point of $10.54 up to $14.58. Monster move. And what's intriguing there is that we had talked about this before. There's a couple large VIX traders, and in one case, the that roll. There was a roll that was done out here today, and the roll in the morning, that trader was down like $20 million. Bottom line is that it ended up being only down approximately $2 million, and I suspect by the time the roll was done, he was actually probably up. So it's pretty amazing what you had out here intraday. What that was all about is that you had Flynn pleading guilty, rolling over. Bottom line is that they're flipping people left and right, and I suspect Flynn's going to flip a lot more people, and we'll see market-wise right what this is going to do. If we take a look at the S&Ps, what you're looking at is this. S&P's out here today. The SPY is has done 125 million shares. You're at 264. We put this on a weekly basis, and this is different now. On the SPY, you actually have a high volume high on the SPY. So we'll see if in fact that thing wants to pull back. Bottom line, high volume highs like to be tested. We go take a look at the gold market. Gold caught a bid when all this was happening. Let's go take this. So gold right now up 0.6%. We are on the February contract. It's pretty wild, folks. We are in 2018 in the futures now. We've done 415,000 contracts out here. Bottom line, you're in the higher range. Gold still wants to go after 1312, which is the swing high from the 16th of October. What I expect you're going to see here, we're going to actually go after the 1365 level, which was the swing high from the 8th of September rather. We go take a look at the, let's go take a look at the dollar index. What we have with the dollar index out here, dollar index today gives it up. Nice, pushing the lowest swing point, and you're pushing it with volume. So the dollar index was telling us all about it yesterday, actually. Yesterday, it was going into its downdraft, had 27,000, was going into 27,000, yet couldn't hold price. Today, what we did, you get to a lower low, you had expansion of volume, you did 30,000. The lowest swing point only has 22,000, where it looks like, I suspect, number one, you're going to break that level, and if we break that level, we are dealing with approximately 3, which gets us right, 3 points, which gets us right to the low of September 8th, which is 90.795. Let's go and take a look at the 10-year note. 1 second, there we go. The 10-year note, which did jump off the cliff yesterday, TYH. Okay, so now the notes, the bonds, they're all also into 2018. Oh, this is so cool. This is sick, folks. So look at this. The cliff was laid out at approximately 123.27. We got to 123.29 yesterday. Bottom line, you're going topside today with 2.9 million contracts. It's a monster move. We go take a look at the 30-year. Inside the 30-year, what you also have, 30-year right now, got a USH. I got to be on 2018. It's pretty wild, man, thinking about it. Oh, yeah, this is sweet. 30-year blew away at swing point. Okay, so you just blew away 153.21. You've done 571,000 contracts. Bottom line, notes, bonds, higher price, lower yield. Stay right there, folks. I'm right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now down 75. You get the Nasdaq off 38. S&Ps are down 9. Percentage-wise, what you have out here, you have the Dow down 0.3%, S&P's down 0.4, and the Nasdaq down 0.5, which is nothing compared to where these babies were intraday. Now, let's go take a look at the silver market out here. Silver right now is trading. Where is she? Okay, so silver's down. Silver's flat, $16.46. We are also in the March contract here. Oh, maybe it helped itself. This is going to be intriguing watching this baby. So let's see. Oh, look at it. It's right there. Good. Okay, so this is what we have. Silver gets down to a price point today of $16.26. You got into the low that was established out here on the 7th of August, which is $16.29. Rejected that. You rejected the larger more powerful swing low, which didn't get as low, but it had volume behind that move, which is 16.43 on October 6th. So you get a rejection. Now what you need is that we need silver to get back inside $16.70. So where I'm going with the 16.70, that's the swing point from the 27th. So let's go take a look at the SLV, because that'll give us more information. The SLV is the ETF for silver, and that got into the high volume swing low, 1542. We had 12 million shares there. We've done 13 million today, and that's going to be a danger point, because bottom line is that you test it, you had higher volume. It's like, okay, man, you're going to be back down there again. Thus far, you're going to get a rejection. Oh, I know what we can do here. This is always cool. Then we put it on a weekly. And on a weekly, you're also going to have higher volume. So bottom line is that silver's got to, it would be sweet to see silver actually test this area very quickly next week. If we had that, that'd be very helpful, that's for sure. Now, what silver hasn't done, it hasn't got into its major swing. That major swing down there is $14.44. Some of the higher volume stocks out here, we have General Electric down 39. That's trading $17.90. Square, that's getting hit again. That's down $1.20 at 38. You have Verizon Communications up 17. Inside the Dow Industrials, the strength versus the weakness out here. Point-wise, we're only down 82 right now. So Boeing is putting 36 negative points into the Dow. Visa 16, United Health 13, 3M 13. Putting positive points into the Dow. You have McDonald's putting 6, IBM putting 4, Travelers putting 4. We get over into the NDX 100. We take a look at the NDX 100, strength versus the weakness. Strength out here is Mylan Pharmaceutical, that's up 5%. Charter Communications is up 4, Regeneron's up 3.5. Taken away from it, you have Ultra Salon down 5.5%. You have Align Technology down 3%. American Airlines is off 2.7%, and Broadcom is down 2.7% also. We go take a look at the big dogs out here, meaning the FANG stocks. And what you have with the FANG stocks out here is that the Amazon is down $14.92, trading $11.61. Google's down $12.67. Okay, so if we stay with Google for a second, what you're going to see is this. Google right now is into its gap. So the gap on Google, $1,008.20. The danger here with Google is going to be it's going to fill the whole gap, which is $9.87. So Google looks like we're going to continue having some problems, and that pullback is on in Google. Facebook almost closed the gap. It's down $1.93 right now. 172.28. Oh, look at that. Would be the fill of the gap, and we went to 172.34. We take this, we put this on a weekly. That's going to be danger. So on a weekly, we get some volume on the way down. We'll see. We're still at highs, but the bottom line, you do have volume on the way down. NVDA, we take a look at NVIDIA, these high flyers. NVIDIA's little problem child down 389. And if we do take this and put this on a weekly, you're going to see high volume off the highs. So you can expect when we get back to work next week that this volatility is going to continue in the marketplace. Let's go over to that VIX for a second, because the VIX, the thing that's amazing is that people were paying up for the premium yesterday. We had a market that was up 334 points yesterday. You had an S&P that was up, I believe, 24 to 25, and yet the VIX traded from $10.25 up to $12.05. And what happens there, folks, is this. The VIX is predicated on the S&P, and that's it. What are they paying for protection going out a few months? Bottom line, whoever paid for that protection, they did pretty good out here, because whether they closed their positions or not, that VIX took off like a rocket ship today, and it is not backing down, by the way. We went to 1458, but they're still paying up. Right now, that VIX is trading at $12.29. As you come over to our website at TFNN, folks, what you're going to see right on the front page, and this is the last weekend. If you want to take advantage and make 25% on your money, bottom line is that Tiger Dollar sale, it's going to be over this Sunday night. The way that the Tiger Dollar sale works is that if you have any product, okay, so we give a 25% bonus buying Tiger Dollars. What we also do, this is a Salvation Army Tiger Dollar sale. So what happens there at the holidays, any buy of $999 and less, we give 5% to the Salvation Army in your name. The Salvation Army sends out to you a tax receipt so you can take that off your taxes. $1,000 or more, we give a 10% donation. You give a 10% donation. We send it for you. They also send you a tax deductible receipt for that 10%. Tiger Dollars are good on all products at TFNN, have no expiration date, and are totally transferable. So if you have product at TFNN right now, if you're thinking of getting in the future, check it out. It's the quickest way that you can save 25% on your money. As we're over TFNN, you're going to see I'm in Mr. Basil Chapman. It's hard to comprehend that we're into December already, but I'm in. Mr. Basil Chapman is doing a workshop next Friday, a week from today, Master Trader Series. That's only $595. You get his book, which is a $249 value. You get his newsletter, which is $128 value. Bottom line, great setup. You could use your Tiger dollars right there in order to also discount that a bit more. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We go take a look at the, let's go take a look at Walmart, because Walmart and Amazon, they're going to continue to fight it out. Now, Walmart is holding tough. You know, Walmart's been up at this high for quite a while, meaning the 97 to 100 high. And so it looks like when all's said and done, get through this holiday season, Walmart is going to hold its own in the internet shopping system. This time, it's TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We come right back. Dow Industrials down 83. NASDAQ off 39. S&P's off 10. Coming right back.
It's that time of year again. The TFNN Salvation Army Tiger Dollar Holiday Sale is back. Through this Sunday only, you can get a 25% bonus on any Tiger Dollar purchase, and up to 10% of whatever you spend will be donated to the Salvation Army in your name. This sale only comes around once a year and is one of the most rewarding promotions we have. Tiger Dollars are a great way to add extra savings to any TFNN product or service. Whether you're considering signing up for any newsletter or workshop in the future, or you're already a subscriber, Tiger Dollars offer an immediate savings on any TFNN newsletter, webinar, workshop, or Master Trader series. And they never expire and are fully transferable to friends and family. For all the details and to take part in this special promotion, visit the front page of TFNN.com before this sale ends Sunday, December 3rd. And happy holidays from TFNN.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials are down 80. NASDAQ is off 38. S&Ps are off 9.5. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Dave White, as we do each and every Friday at 3:30 to get our tech update. And don't forget, folks, Dave's got an outstanding show every trading day, 2 to 3 Eastern Standard Time, and all that programming, folks, you get right on your cell phone. You go to TFNN.com, you hit Tiger TV, you're going to get some great HD quality video as well as audio. Now, as you're over at TFNN, Dave's got a couple great newsletters. He's got the Tech Insider, which would be his investment newsletter, you go to trading, you go to TFNN, you go to newsletters, you go to investment newsletters to get the Tech Insider. If you'd like to get the trading newsletter, that's the path of least resistance. You go to newsletters, you go to trading newsletters. You can test drive either one of them, 30 days, absolutely free. Dave White, what's going on?
Well, it's Bitcoin, Bitcoin, and Bitcoin. And when you see it on TV at night, it's Bitcoin.
It is?
You're probably not a Big Bang Theory watcher, but it was kind of funny because last night was an episode of something I was going to talk to you about that I knew on Monday, which is how many Bitcoins have been lost forever.
Okay.
And they're not exactly sure, but it's somewhere between 30% and 50% have been lost, since there's no way to actually recover them if you lose your original passwords or your wallet. And of course, it was kind of the hilarity ensued last night when they forgot what they did with their Bitcoins that they mined 7 years ago.
What happens if someone else finds the wallet? Is that like finding cash or gold too? It's theirs now?
No, because they've still got to have the password.
I see. Okay, but you can. It'll be. I got it. Okay, cool.
Now there's some people that are actually selling a service to go back and break those if there's enough on them.
It would make sense. No, I know. Right, that would make sense. Yeah, you can definitely crack them. Right.
But it was kind of interesting because, of course, they talked about last night the price of Bitcoin at $5,000, which kind of tells you when they actually started writing the show.
Yeah, right.
Since it's a little over double that right now.
Well, I heard yesterday your favorite guy, Elon Musk, he said he doesn't know where his are.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of people put these things on and they either lost them or did something with them, and they
won't lose them anymore. You buy one now, you're not going to lose one.
If you had 10 of them, you had like $30, and of course, no one paid any attention to it. Some people, their computer drives fried, and they're never able to get these back. And somebody had it in the show last night. Someone had it on the thumb drive, and they lost the thumb drive. So the question is, what do you actually do with these things? But I was talking to Andy Heck too, and we were wondering about just what the effect of those being out of the float eventually does to this.
It just makes it more valuable. There's less Bitcoins, it makes it more valuable.
Right. And that is part of the fact that why there may have been a lot of these things. It's kind of the equivalent of taking shares, equity shares, and taking them out of a margin account. They're just not there to borrow anymore. And maybe that's part of one of the reasons why these things have really kind of started to run lately, is that the more and more people continue to figure out that owning these things can be, one day they're gone. Even if your cash burns up in a safe, you can call the what is it? Not the IRS, the other one, and they will go through, fish through the ashes, and give you your cash back. But there's nothing if your flash drive burns up in a safe. Those are just out of circulation forever. So the question is, what's going to happen with those? Is there any kind of recourse for people individually to come back and get those?
Well, no, there's not. Yeah.
Well, not now.
Well, even I've never, if cash burns in a safe, how do they even know how much was in there? The Treasury.
They can go through with a scientific test.
Okay.
And know. You know the little ribbons that you hold up and you see in them?
Okay. Yeah.
There's stuff like that in all the bills going back to 1950.
That's awesome, man. That's pretty cool.
So they can actually.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. If you go to Secret Service. That's who does it.
That's great to know,
remember.
Man. Yeah. That's great to know.
Cash is there, and I guess even if gold melted down, you'd still have the melted down gold.
Yeah.
But there's some stuff in that. The other thing that was kind of interesting, and IRS said this week actually was a ruling in the San Francisco court that Coinbase and the other Bitcoin systems have to give information on who owns the account on anything that had more than $20,000 in annual transactions on its platform through the last few years. So
that's pretty easy now, right?
Well, you're starting to see that part of it, and of course, anybody that used it for illegal means now, at least on the IRS's radar. But you also have, I think I saw it maybe at 2:00 or 2:30. I didn't have time to read it. They are going to, of course, have the ETFs for Bitcoin, but that hasn't gone through the SEC yet. And the question is whether or not the SEC would finally do it before they've turned them down 5 times because there wasn't anybody big enough that they trusted to do it. I guess there's probably really nobody bigger than the CBOE. So I guess if that's the issue, it gets through.
Right.
But I didn't know what you thought. I mean, it's got to be probably a fairly expensive ETF structure, kind of like the UVXY or something like that. My guess is those things are going to probably be fairly expensive.
Well, so what happened, folks, what Dave's talking about is that the CME and the CBOE came out today with their regulations. So the CME, Chicago Merc, which is the largest futures exchange in the world, is going to start trading these and will start trading these on December 18th. The margin requirement is going to be approximately 35%. Now, as soon as that happens,
so it doesn't have to go through the SEC? That's what I heard today.
No, not for the CME. For the ETFs, that's different, Dave. The ETF has to, but I'm talking about the futures. So what happens is that as soon as the future contract starts trading, that's the derivative. Everything's going to be traded off it. My take on this is that when the CME starts trading, everyone's going to be trading it, and I suspect the banks are going to try to hammer this down. Jamie Dimon will be out there with his crew trying to wreck it. You know, there's no doubt, man. Do you know what I mean? Because this is scary for the banks. But we will get a price discovery. That's what we're going to get. And which has been kind of in thin markets, it is fairly easy to run a market. The real question I always wonder is, since there isn't any real central clearinghouse, how much of that's been in there already? And I guess there's no way to really tell. We'll probably start to see that with CMEs because those will be reported every day. Yes. So what we don't know yet is that what times they are going to do, and they'll be out in the next couple of days. And now, when you're bringing up the IRS and Bitcoin, what is going to get intriguing, and this is out here now too, what has happened, folks, is that the federal agencies are basically getting different takes on what a Bitcoin is. So the IRS is saying, hey, a Bitcoin is property. And if a Bitcoin is property, guess what? You better be paying taxes on it. So you stay right there, folks. Dave and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrials right now are down 69. Nasdaq's up 33. S&Ps are up 8.
Listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN, and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien. Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are down 29. NASDAQ is off 26. S&Ps are off 5. And that's quite a feat, folks, because the Dow is down 343 points. Right now, you're down 27. It has 27 minutes to get into the close, and guess what? We know how that shakes out. But as I just said to one of the tigers in the den, this is going to set up a monster hanging man. So if you are into candlestick charting, it'd be really interesting how this baby shakes out, because you're going to have the S&P set up one, the Dow set up one. We'll see whether the NASDAQ sets up one. But it's a monster. We're talking with our man, Mr. Dave White. We are talking technology. We are going to SpaceX.
We are, and we've talked a little bit about it, but at least we have some kind of idea what SpaceX is worth. It raised another $100 million this week, and that basically prices it somewhere around $21 billion already. And
that he's raised $21 billion?
Yeah, for SpaceX. So
not bad.
We're getting a lot of these things, not giving you a lot of room on the upside if these things do come out there. Of Elon Musk's businesses, this is the one I like the best, and of course it's the only one that's not public.
Right.
But this one's pretty close to a monopoly, and is probably going to IPO middle of the summer or next fall. At least that's the plans that they're looking at. You've got several competitors. You got Bezos with his big rocket. SpaceX basically has everything from just above the smallest possible rocket to just under the size of the really big rocket that Bezos is building with his Blue Origin.
You know, let me ask you. I see on the slide, Dave. You have the SpaceX has plans to put 4,425 high-speed internet satellites in space. Now, how does that work? What will that do?
That's going to be an internet around the world kind of thing, where they have a bunch of very tiny satellites that just orbit the whole Earth, kind of like the Iridium satellite phone that you see people use out in the middle of the Sahara. Literally, you'd be able to get internet anywhere in the world, and that's part of it.
Is that going to be a private deal that you'd have to subscribe to, or do you know yet? Or is it just that he will sell that to like the big cable companies?
You'll be able to buy it from any country that is in the world, as far as I know, and you'll pay a monthly fee, and probably, you know, how much data you use. But the idea is to make sure that anywhere you go in the world, you get out on an ocean liner, that you're going to have internet access.
Wow,
now,
that's a trip. So that's going to really help people in the country, you know?
It is. Yeah. Now, one of the problems is that terrestrial internet means that if I have to ping a web server over in England, then we're basically from here, we're talking about, 2,800 miles or something. Anytime you use a satellite, it's got to go up. Traditionally using like DirecTV and those things,
Yes.
it had to go up 25,000 miles and back down 25,000 miles, right? So even at the speed of light, you're now talking, 3,000 miles to 50,000 miles. Plus, it had to then be connected somewhere else in the world, right? So the lag times on those things were not very good. And the experience was actually fairly bad, especially for high bandwidth stuff. And everybody had to use and share maybe one of 4 or 5 satellites in the United States. So that HughesNet, which became DirecTV, didn't really go very far. The idea on this one was a lot more satellites.
Okay.
And these things are going to be in low Earth orbit. To give you an idea how close these things are to the Earth, a stationary satellite's about 25,000 miles above the Earth's surface.
Yeah.
These are going to be like 150 miles above the Earth's surface. So again,
Well, that's
every
nothing.
time,
Wow.
that's
so
nothing.
But how far is the Earth's surface? What do you have to get up to in order to get to that Earth's surface?
Well, if you want a perspective, this is probably the best way to look at it. If you made a globe of the Earth,
Yeah.
that was 3 feet in diameter,
Okay.
your satellite would be 1 inch up off the surface of that globe.
I see. Okay.
So it's
Okay.
not very far off that. Now you
Right.
compare that to one that's stationary, it has to be it has to be the same size. So if you had a 3-foot diameter globe, that satellite would be sitting out 3 feet from it. So you can really see that there's a huge difference in how close it is. And of course, everything at the speed of light. But when you double 25,000 miles and you double 150 or 200 miles, there's a wide difference.
Oh,
and
huge.
with the amount that they have, they will be able to have a lot of people on those, unlike the Hughes system that, if you were in the country, it was really the only thing you had. But it was very easy for them to overwhelm 1 or 2 or 3 satellites that they had up there in high Earth orbit. So
Pretty
that's
cool.
that's what they're going to do. Now, SpaceX has kind of a monopoly because they were the first to actually make their own engines that are kind of based on the Russian engines that no one really thought that even into the 1990s that were buildable. And those engines basically are about 15 to 20% more efficient than the engines that we went to the moon with. And the Russians had them. We didn't really understand it all the way through the 70s or 80s, but they'd already made some huge advancements in metallurgy to make it possible. So SpaceX is really, like I said, it's almost got kind of a monopoly on a few things. One, on reusability, and 2, on the fact that they've got these engines that basically, instead of having, you really had to, in the past, have like 2 engines.
Yes.
You'd have one that was just big enough, kind of a jet engine, about the size of an F-16 jet engine. And all that did was push the fuel into the big engine that you needed. And so what they were able to do is basically build one engine that does both, so you don't have to have that extra jet engine to push fuel in it. And they metal work actually so that they get much higher pressures. But, it's kind of hard in a car or something to get a monopoly. But when you get to stuff like space, 10 or 15 or 20% more thrust to weight is a huge issue. And we've gone from about $10,000 a pound to low Earth orbit to about 2,000 pounds. And their thought is by 2022 that they're going to be in the under $1,000 to maybe $500 a pound to low Earth orbit. So it's I can see where Amazon's Jeff Bezos engine, if we go to we go to Mars or want to put up something giant, it's going to be a big deal. But man, these guys kind of carved out 3/4 of the pie, or maybe 7/8.
Yeah, well, they're 2 different businesses, really, right? Bezos is not in this guy's business.
No, this guy's
Bezos is bringing big goods for a long period of time, right?
He could. His Bezos rocket would be able to put up the entire International Space Station in one flight, where it took 17 or 18 flights for the space shuttle.
That's why he's Amazon. Unreal.
Yeah,
Stay right there.
He's moving big things.
No doubt. Stay right there, folks. Dave and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrials, where are you? Down 42, NASDAQ down 26. We're coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Basil Chapman will be hosting a full-day Master Trader class Friday, December 8th from 9 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. This live 7.5-hour online class will teach you the complete concepts of Basil's Chapman Wave trading methodology, along with a variety of indicators and charting patterns that Basil uses on a daily basis, including the concept of higher peaks and lower troughs, the importance of the peak D, buy and sell modes, sustaining rallies and declines, MACD, stochastic, moving averages, on-balance volume, and much more. Everyone that attends will also receive Basil's CD book introducing the Chapman Wave methodology, a $249 value, along with 1 month of his daily trading newsletter, The Opening Call, a $128 value. Basil will be using live charts where and when possible in the webinar to show the concepts of his trading methodology, which works on all time frames. For all the details and to reserve your spot today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dave White, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling problem with us. We had a caller, and I'd love to take you, but this thing is so quick. But he wanted to look at global blockchain technology. Bottom line, they wouldn't buy it. You get a Vancouver stock out here. You have, when you take a look at this, there's zero revenue. When I look at this quickly, what you also have, what happens with a lot of these folks is that this was a different equity. If we pull this back, what you're going to see is this equity. There you go. It's 2006. 2005, they pushed it out at 45 cents. They had 14 million shares. They converted in 06, and then they just, bottom line, bought they bought a shell. That's what they did. So bottom line, unless you know something that is really wild out there, I wouldn't touch that thing. Dave and I have been talking technology, folks. Dave's got a great newsletter, got a couple great newsletters. Over the weekend here, this is your last chance to get the Tiger Dollar Special. That Tiger Dollar Special, folks, gets you 25% bonus on any amount of Tiger dollars you want to buy. So over the weekend, this is over Sunday night. If you'd like to save 25% on your subscriptions, if you're thinking of getting subscriptions in the future, great time to do it. And then we also give either 5 or 10% in your name to the Salvation Army. The cutoff there is we give 5% up to $999. We give 10% over that. Yeah, so the SpaceX, Dave, and it looks like Amazon and Elon Musk, they're going to be, I guess the real bottom line is that when's Boeing going to get into this, right?
When's who?
Boeing.
Oh,
BA.
Boeing.
Yeah.
I think they've lost. I don't think that they can get in and make the same thing again. I went to the engines. Yeah. And they really don't have an engine competes with the Russian design and the Russian metals. So it becomes a problem. I don't know what everybody's going to do, but they're probably going to flip a switch tonight or turn on the water, and they're going to think about buying those Tiger dollars. Don't you think?
That's a beautiful thing. If you want to make 25% of your money, it's a beautiful thing. Dave, thanks so much, man. Have a great weekend, safe weekend. Folks, thanks for being here. Have a great weekend, safe weekend. Look forward to speaking right back here, Monday morning, 9 o'clock. Wow! Look at them, folks.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.